agents were locked and loaded inside the bombs. So I guess in a single day, Assad was able to assemble the different chemical products and agents, mix them, load them into bombs, and then load those bombs onto aircraft, military aircraft, all in a day. Sarin is an extraordinary lethal agent. Iraqi President Saddam Hussein forces killed 5,000 Kurds with a single sarin attack in Halabja in 1988. Now, U.S. officials stressed that as of now, the sarin bombs hadn't been loaded onto planes and that Assad hadn't issued a final order to use them. But if he does, one of the officials said there's little the outside world can do to stop it. So now we're powerless. What? Wait a minute. How are we not powerless to get Muammar Gaddafi of Libya? We weren't powerless to stop him. How is it that we're powerless to stop Assad all of a sudden? I'm not being facetious here. I'm being serious as a heart attack. Now, folks, think about this. Within the Obama administration, Obama helped start a third war in the middle of Libya. We deposed by force, or we helped depose by military force, a leader of another country. We forced regime change. Now, we were told that there was no reason to go into Iraq. Remember that? Bush lied. There was no reason to go into Iraq. Well, what was the reason for going into Libya? But, hey, we obviously went into Libya, and we had the power to do whatever we did to stop, Muammar Gaddafi in Libya. It worked. But now we're told, I don't know, because, Obama doesn't really want to get rid of Assad, that there's nothing we can do. We're powerless to stop him. I mean, is Syria really that powerful in the Middle East that, even the great United States and its allies cannot stop this guy? I guess we don't have to fear Iran then. We just have to fear Libya. Or, Syria. Think about it. We're now being told we do not have the power or the ability to stop Assad. But we obviously, we were told that Bush lied and we had no reason to go into Iraq. But not only did we have the power, but we obviously had the reason, whatever it was, for going in and taking out Muammar Gaddafi in Libya. Look, if you are a card-carrying liberal socialist or democratic socialist and you love Obama, and if you think he's the greatest president that ever lived, greater than FDR, greater than Abraham Lincoln, greater than George Washington, if you think, well, tell me why. Why is he powerless to stop Assad, but he had the power to stop Gaddafi? I'm not second guessing the Libya operation. Not really, no. I'm not. I never really had, look, Gaddafi probably should have went years and decades ago. But fine, they did it this time. But that's not the point. The point is that those who were in charge of helping to get rid of Muammar Gaddafi are nothing but giant hypocritical idiots. I know some of you out there are thinking, you're probably looking at your speakers and going, what? Yeah, it's true. Well, I'll let you stew on that for a little while. Our congressional members have been very busy of late, Have you noticed? They've been busy doing nothing. They haven't gotten much done. They really haven't, and they're still not getting much done at all. And now I take it back. They have done something very important. Well, there's the whole notion that they voted down. I know people are upset that they voted down that UN treaty thing for disabled people. Let me tell you something to you liberals. I don't understand why you are so into the United States being beholden to the UN, considering that at least half the nations that are in the UN aren't beholden to those treaties themselves. Do you think any of those countries in Africa or maybe Asia are going to follow that treaty? Oh, hell no. Do you think Uganda and Uruguay are going to follow the treaty? I don't think so. Do you think Bashir Assad is going to follow the treaty? How about Mahmoud Ahmadinejad? Think he's going to follow the treaty? I don't think so. So, what good? The UN is not a government body. It is supposed to be a collection of government bodies that come together to discuss issues. The UN is not intended to be a government or governing body. So what the hell are we doing making treaties with the UN for? It's ridiculous and it's stupid. Not to mention, we're going to give up our sovereignty of deciding what we the people want to have and how we want our country to be. It's not the UN's business how our country operates. Just like it's nobody else's business how another country operates, so long as they're not killing their own people. Whatever happened to that? It's not our business how those countries do or what those countries do, but we want to use the UN to tell us what to do? That's very hypocritical. So, yeah, they did do that on a 398-1 vote in the House. Just to kill the UN bill, which is ridiculous. But they were also busy doing something else, not voting on the potential financial cliff. No. They couldn't come to terms on that with the president and the Senate. No. They couldn't do that. That's too much work. But they did vote in a 398-1 vote. I want to know who the one person was in this. They did in a 398-1 vote. The House approved legislation that would remove the word lunatic wherever it appears in the United States law. The only no vote came from Representative Louis Gohmert, a Republican of Texas. I guess he likes the word lunatic. But so now we've got to hire some pages or somebody to go into the U.S. record and strike from all federal laws that have the word lunatic in it. I kid you not. Now, the term lunatic derives from the Latin word for moon. The House Judiciary Committee Chairman Lamar Smith, Republican Texas, said on the House floor, before the modern era, it was used to describe a person who suffers from mental disease because of the belief the lunar cycles have an impact on brain function. Well, the lunar cycles have an impact on the planet, so it's we still think that it has an impact on certain types of human behavior. We know it affects the animal behavior. But as scientists and medicine have progressed, society has come to understand mental illness with more clarity. So what? The word has a meaning. I guess we just don't like the meaning anymore. Are they gonna strike the word crazy too? Or insane? The bill S-2367 was introduced by Senator Kent Conrad, a Democrat from North Dakota, and easily approved by the Senate back in May. Well, the Senate actually passed a bill. Look at that. Back in May in a unanimous consent vote. Now, Conrad and other Senate supporters said U.S. law should reflect a 21st century understanding of mental illness and disease. The word lunatic appears in sections of U.S. law related to the receivership of estates, and in a section that defines lunatic as very idiotic, a lunatic, insane person, and person non compos mentis, or not found sound of mind. The House sends the bill to the White House for President Obama's signature. We're worried about the word lunatic. Well, they said 21st century, man. We don't use those kind of words. Yeah, we do, because words have meaning. I know we like to change. We like to try to change the meaning of certain words, and you know that there have been certain things, like cool and bad. Bad can be good, and bad can be bad. Hot. Change the meaning of the word hot. There are several other bills, lest you think that the House is totally inactive. There were several other bills approved by a voice vote. H.R. 6620, ensuring Secret Service protection for the life of former U.S. presidents and their spouses. Now, you know why they're doing this, because I do believe that, was it during Reagan's time? There was a period that they voted to remove Secret Service protection after so many years after a president left office. Well, guess who's in office now? It's right. We have a black guy. And this guy is going to be a target for any left-wing or right-wing racist nut job after he gets out of office. Yeah, simply because he's black. I'm acknowledging that. There are people currently that are after this guy simply because, after Obama, simply because he's black. I'm not blind to that. I'm not naive to that fact. That is an absolute true fact. Look, there are racist people out there, plain and simple. There are racist Democrats. There are racist Republicans. It's plain and simple. And once he leaves office, they are not going to let him go. They're still going to be obsessed with him, or obsessed with eliminating him. So I guarantee you, they have brought back the lifetime, because this stuff is expensive, paying for Secret Service to protect these our former presidents. It gets to be expensive, but I guarantee you the reason why they're bringing back the lifetime statute is, one, Obama's a fairly young guy. He's 51, so he's going to be 55 when he leaves office. He's still going to be young, and so he's going to live a long time. He's definitely going to outlive, 4 or 8 years that they get after leaving service, leaving office, that they would get Secret Service protection. That puts him in his 60s. He's going to be vulnerable. Look, if the Republicans would have voted this down strictly from a financial point of view, they would have been accused of being racist because we don't want to protect Obama. Forget the fact that white presidents have lost their Secret Service protection. But it would all be focused on, because everything against Obama is racist. So, and the press, the lamestream media would run with that. They would. But frankly, I don't have a problem with it. I know it's expensive, but I don't, because I know people are going to be gunning for him, literally, once he leaves office in 2016. And that's a shame. That really is a shame. And I know, but hey, let's be clear. Let's be abundantly clear that, there are a lot of racists out there. Most of them still are in the Democratic Party, the KKK, the skinheads, and their affiliate organizations and their secretive people. They're not Republicans. No matter what the left and the lamestream media tries to tell you, they are not Republicans. They are Democratic socialists, just like the rest of you dolts. And isn't that too bad? Because now we got to spend all our wonderful money protecting this guy and spending it on this guy and his family, even after he we'll never be rid. Will we ever be rid of Barack Obama in our lifetime? Looks like he's here to stay, folks.